What is up, YouTube? Oh, shoot. Today's a very special day. Very special day. Today is the start of my vlogs. So, today is also another very important day. Today's the day my town, Colchester, we unite. And we stand for what's right, and we stand for Black lives. I've been in the same town for 12 years, and I've dealt with racism ever since I came. It's definitely gonna be something I want to stand up for. Oh yeah, and as some of you guys know, there's some people over there watching me vlog. Yeah, over there watching me vlog. But, so this is technically my second vlog, but I was a little unorganized and didn't really shoot like I was supposed to when I was in LA. So after I drop this video, I'll give a little LA, recap. So, hey, it's your boy Dollars. I'm back. What's up? So right now we're currently going to the store. I'm gonna go grab some art supplies. Actually, first, I should probably call my grandma because she'll probably have some for me. What up, guys? This town's already heating up. God, I was just driving through town and I see this dude outside with the Confederate flag, and today's gonna be an eventful day. It's gonna be crazy. What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm over here getting ready for this protest. Starts in like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna start to head that way in a minute. Let's hope this goes well. A lot of people on the, on the website where this was all formed, I don't know, it could turn into a problem. Not because of us, not because of the protesters. It's for the people that are mad, It's just crazy. Like, the hatred is just horrible. But we damn sure are gonna get our point across. What's up, guys? What's up? Peace and justice, baby. Black Lives Matter. This is so bad. It's just boycott Scotty, bro. This is boycott Scotty. My dog, yo. Look who made it on the freaking YouTube.
The YouTube?
Oh, look at this color. Look at the color. Look at all of them.
I ain't got no represent.
From black to white and everything in between, coming together for one cause today. Our goal today is to come together as a community, shed light on our small black community in town, listen to their stories, empower a community that needs it the most right now. Today we come together as a community to show that we don't need a large black community to stand up and show that Black Lives Matter. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Peaceful protest. Oh
yeah, I got you.
Now we're going to do some echo backs, right? So I want you to follow back right after me. Wherever we go, people want to know who we are. So we tell them. We are the children. children. Here to tell you that Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Let's
You guys will be seeing him a lot on the video.
Don't forget, we're gonna get Philly. You gotta get Philly on it.
The more people we have, the more voices we have, the more impact we'll have. Face everything and rise. We are living in interesting times, deadly times, anger-inducing times, times that make us shake our heads, us wonder what we're made of, and sometimes what the people we thought we knew are made of. Rising to the occasion may not be easy, but it must be done. Challenges we face have the potential to cause you to question your core values.
So, first and foremost, good afternoon.
Good
And I'd like to
afternoon.
say thank you to all the organizers. Made to happen for us by those people. Next, thank you for everyone that's came out today. Whether you're for or against the cause, it's meaningful that you're here, and I appreciate it. However, police brutality is just one branch under this tree of racism that has its roots embedded within the foundation of our country, including our town. So, this protest is against racism, which I was still discouraged about because I believe nothing would change the view of those with hatred in their hearts. Let me take you back to my 4th grade year, my first time moving to Colchester. I got a detention and I was sent to the office for shooting a rubber band into the bucket. My white classmate was doing the same thing, yet he did not get a detention, nor was he sent to the office. So I had just moved here. I didn't want to tell my parents, oh dang, I just moved here and I'm already getting a detention and sent to the office. So out of fear in my heart, I refrained from telling my parents and just kept it bottled up inside. A substitute teacher was discussing something to the class where she said, and I quote, "Usually in our society, white represents good and black represents evil. And it was at this time she looked directly at me in my eye. But no one could ever teach me how to deal with those feelings. No one could ever teach me how to deal with those emotions. So I grew a habit of bottling those up and batting a blind eye to it. People would say that word while reading To Kill a Mockingbird. The hair on the back of my neck would raise, and I'd see almost every eye in the classroom look at me in my peripheral. My father, born in Alabama, raised me to believe that word is a direct defamation of black people. Every day for 12 years, I recited the Pledge of Allegiance. But due to actions such as Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, do some research if you don't know their names, Tamir Rice, Botham Jean, and most recently George Floyd. So understand this is personal for me. When I see a young black kid die, I think of that being my future son or my little brother, in which I am robbed of my future and my legacy.
No peace. No justice.
No peace!
Okay, y'all hear me? I said no justice.
No peace!
No justice.
No peace!
It is absolutely beautiful to see all of you here today in one place. I just want to say thank you to all of you who took part in organizing this, for allowing the fire inside of you to ignite and allowing your leadership to rise up for this community. So give me a show of hands. Raise your hand if you have ever been called a racial slur. Raise your hand if you have ever had someone grab their bag a little bit tighter when you walked by. Raise your hand if you have ever had someone follow you in a store with obvious suspicion when you were doing nothing but shopping. Raise your hand if you have ever been asked to speak on behalf of all of the people who make up your racial group. Raise your hand if you have ever been stopped by the police for no apparent reason at all. Raise your hand if you have ever had your parents teach you what to do when you get pulled over by a cop just to avoid being viewed as a threat. And raise your hand if you have ever feared for your life when you were pulled over or approached by a cop. This is privilege. Those examples that a lot of you did not just raise your hands for exemplify just a tiny fraction of the ways that we experience privilege on a day-to-day basis. I'm speaking as a non-black person that a lot of you in this crowd and in this community can relate to. We will never know what it feels like to walk in the shoes of a black individual We will never know the pain in their hearts every time another one of their brothers or sisters is murdered by law enforcement. We will never know the fear that they experience when they encounter those who are supposed to be our protectors. But that does not mean that we cannot stand with them and fight for them. It is not okay to only see things that directly affect you. It is not okay to support leaders just because their bad decisions don't impact your life. So when the media quiets down again, and I think we can all agree that it already is, when the hashtags end, when it's no longer trendy to go to a protest and post your protest pic. Thank you.
Let's go! These speakers are amazing. Speakers are amazing.
What was it?
The speakers are amazing.
How y'all doing out there?
Yeah, Jamala! Woo!
Hi everybody. My name is Maya. I just want to say thank you for coming.
I'm Cole Brackett. Can you hear me? Yeah. All right, facts. I'm just gonna pray real quick. So if you don't want to join, that's fine. But if you do, just bow your head. All right, dear Lord, bless us. Bless everyone who put this together. Bless everyone who's here. Bless all the people who've been affected and been affected for a long time. Even bless the people who did wrong. Bless those cops. I pray over the racists. Let something get to their head. Let them change. Something needs to change. So, Lord, just bless us with strength, power, words, a voice, because we won't stop. We won't stop till this world is changed. Amen. We won't stop till our throats burn, their ears go deaf, and there's a change. All right? Dear Lord, thank you. Amen.
I was recently sent a video by a white individual in my grade entitled, "Why Black Lives Matter is a Joke." I pondered why my life is not valued in this country. I cried for so many hours thinking about the hatred in this country. Why am I so scary? Why am I so scary? You're not. You're not.
You're beautiful.
The biggest problem of this entire movement is the lack of love humans have for one another. We cannot understand each other's opinions. We are fighting against each other. We are finger pointing. We should be fighting with each other. So I want to ask again, where's the love? Right here. Right here. Right here. Where's the love? Right here. Yes.
Mom was followed by a cop for 15 minutes while dropping my brother off to daycare. And she was scared that she would never get the opportunity to pick him up again. At a UConn basketball game, a man looked me in my eyes and called me a nigger because I was sitting down. That's what it's like to be black in America. God made us all the same, but what makes you different than me? Why is the color of my skin more than enough evidence for me to be proven guilty? How do I fight for justice in a system that was not built for me?
Right here. We're right here for you.
America. Being black in America is to go on a run and never make it back home. Being black in America is to be sleeping peacefully in your bed and being shot 8 times. Being black in America is having a tail light out, and the cost of it is your life. That's why we're here.
It's not our job to be destructive. It is our job to protect our black brothers and sisters from destruction. It is not our job to preach. It is our job to listen.
But this is what I can tell you. When I was a child and I rode my bicycle through a neighborhood that I didn't live in, nobody asked me what I was doing there. When I was a young man and I was running through a neighborhood that I didn't live in, nobody ever asked me what I was doing there. When I was a teenager driving my car, and I never got pulled over for no reason, ever. When I was out of work, no one ever passed over my resume because my name looks strange on the paper.
Child in the class and proceeds to read every passage from Tom Sawyer that contains the N-word. These things have happened right here in our town, and don't fool yourself by thinking these things aren't still going on. We as a community need to come together to put an end to racial bias. Walk down the streets of my community.
You guys!
Come. Yes! To see one another without hesitation as people who have inherent worth and dignity created in the image of God. Yeah! Let's go! Thank you! And my friends, dare I pray that with those change cards we will love one another as God has always and will always love each and every one of us.
Let's get together. Yeah.
Let's go, Jamarley!
Just take a second and think about it after I ask you. What do you see when you look at me?
Beautiful soul. Sexy man.
Do you see white? Do you see black? Maybe you see both. Do you see a college graduate? Or do you see a thug? Do you see a coach for your kids? Or do you see a gang member? Do you see a mentor to young people? Or do you see a drug dealer? If you see me walking down the same side of the street as you, would you cross it? Or if I knocked on your door and asked your daughter to go on a date with me, would you let me? These are misconceptions that people who look like me have to deal with on a daily basis. I guess that we can say we grew up in a similar way, but not exactly. I come from a mixed home. I, just like a lot of you guys here, have a white mother. But my dad is black. So naturally, from a young age, I thought that this was the universal norm. I never thought twice about it. To me, they were just my parents. I never saw black and white. In this firsthand, the differences in the way that the world treats black versus white people. I noticed that when my dad walks around the store, people follow him. Their kids and the future generations will read about in the history books. In 2020, things began to change for a whole race of people. And in some capacity, it gained momentum right here in this town. This is not a Democratic or Republican issue. It's hope that in a few months, when this frenzy dies down, we'll have people talking about this issue. Racism will not go away overnight. It will not go away over a few months, and it will not go away over a few years. We have to be the start of a generation that will not tolerate it, that will not look past it, that will not stay silent. We will not ignore it.
Let's go!
Whether you're someone's mother, their father, their brother, their sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, boyfriend, girlfriend. Whether you're a teacher, a coach, a politician, or an officer. If you see racism, it's your job to not stand by and watch. When you remain silent, you're just as bad as the racists themselves. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Don't be a racist.
When you look at me, what do you see? The next time that you see somebody that looks like me, or Isaiah, or Josh, or Lenora, we are not a gang member. We are not drug dealers. We are just like you. We're human and beautiful. Thanks for coming out.
Let's go!
By seeing all of this out here today, I want all of y'all to know about that right now. I wasn't intending to come up here. I mean, I wasn't intending to come up here like that, but I was talking to my wife last night. And I was afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I was afraid. I was like, I don't even know what we're doing out here. I don't know how we're gonna come out here. People gonna react towards us. And then I saw that little horse comment and everything about that. You know, I got a little bit more upset about it. But you know what? I said I'm gonna go with God. I want my kids to be out here to see this. I want everybody to come out here and be, you know, just be one as all. But I tell you one thing. Everybody in this town that I know, the people that I rock with out in this town, they've embraced me. They've embraced my wife, who's lived here for a long time. I'm able to coach kids that played soccer. And if y'all out here, black bats. Okay, that's about 6 of y'all, but it's all good. It's all good. But either way, we were all one. Every family in here, every kid that I coached, they all loved us. We all got around with them. We all got around with the parents. I understand, young men, that, you know, you guys go in the grocery store and you may see people that other color that looking at you kind of differently. I get that too, but you know what? I'm too old for all of that. I'm here. My mom and dad raised me as a deacon and deaconess to love everybody. So that's what I'm gonna do. I see people looking at me sideways, but you know what? Blessed be them. They're gonna be all right. And if they're not, whatever.
No peace!
Said no justice!
No peace!
Let's go!
No, take one. That's good, that's enough.
Can't be more proud of my boy putting on for.
They're fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Except for
Thank God I got a mask on because
I didn't know that she was out and so there, but
Protest.
Oh yeah, man.
It was a success.
That was good, bro.
It was a
There's hella
success.
people there.
There was a lot of people. That was real
Bro,
good.
the police were literally staring at me, bro.
We came up.
Yes, dude. That was
We need more of this stuff. We need more.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't think, man, you do one thing in the community and it's over, like a couple of the speakers said, you know?
Well, like they said, it's not gonna be a day. It's
It's not gonna be, it's gonna be time. There you go.
So I'm saying we're probably gonna do more of these, maybe one more in the summer.
So I'm thankful for all you guys watching, and I hope you all share this and, you know, send it to all your friends.
It's me, it's Jamarley, you know, your favorite amper of the Black Lives Matter rally. I just want to say thank you guys for having me up there. Thank you guys for listening to our message, for supporting the black community. Even though it's not a large one in our town, doesn't mean we still can't show that Black Lives Matter. And you guys proved my point today. So I want to thank y'all just being out there.
I just want to take a second and thank all you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace.